Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. There's a lot of subscribers that recently signed up. For today, I want to show you a few different marinades and dressings. I feel on Dukan, a lot of people are a little bit scared to make dressings and marinades because we're quite limited in what we're allowed to use. So today I'll show you which items you're allowed to use. And if you look in the description of the video, I will put all the recipes there, and I will also tell you what the portion size would be so that you don't go over your limit for the day. Especially if you're on cruise phase, you need to really keep an eye on your oil intake and things like that. So we'll be back in a minute. We're going to be doing dressings, marinades, dip, pesto, lots of things. So I hope you're ready. See you soon. Right guys, so today we're going to be making a coriander pesto. I've got loads and loads and loads of coriander here, and if we run out we've got even more here. I've just picked this in our greenhouse, so we are totally blessed with tons of coriander. So I've just picked off most of the large stems, and we're going to chop them roughly, and we're going to measure out 2 cups of coriander, not too tightly packed into the cup. Then we're going to be needing 3 tablespoons of parmesan, the kind of dried powdery stuff that you get in the shop. This is actually not an allowed item, it falls under a tolerated item, so you're allowed a teaspoon of parmesan per day. So we're going to be making a very large batch, that's why I'm adding 3 tablespoons. Then we need a zest of 1 lemon, 3 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. And then we need a bit of liquid for the pesto. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 tablespoons water, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 2 tablespoons vinegar, and then we'll see if it needs a little bit more liquid, we'll add a little bit more. And then just a bit of seasoning, just some salt and pepper. All right, so let's start with our coriander. I'm just going to take the coriander, and I find it works a little bit better in the blender when you pre-chop it slightly, and I also find for measuring out that you get a little bit more packed in your cup this way. So let's have a look here. So I would say that's roughly about 1 cup of packed coriander, so we're going to need 2 of them. I put it straight in my blender. There we go. You'll see I've got some thinner stalks left on there, which is fine. It's actually got some flavor in the thin parts of the stalks. Here we go. Brilliant. So that's our coriander done. Now we're going to be adding our parmesan. I put 3 level tablespoons, which is 12 milliliters each. There we go. And then we're going to be adding our garlic. And now we want to add our liquid. So I start with 2 tablespoons of water. You might be adding a bit more water when you're blending till the consistency. 2 lime juice here. You can use lemon juice as well, or you can even use some vegetable stock, cold vegetable stock. And now I'm adding some vinegar. This is apple vinegar, but you can any kind of vinegar you like. 2 tablespoons of that as well. And now salt and pepper to taste, about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and some freshly ground black pepper. All right guys, I just realized I forgot the lemon, so here we are, a little bit of lemon zest. Of course you don't need to use the lemon, but I like it in there. It just gives it a little bit of freshness. Oh, I love the smell of lemon zest. Here we go. Brilliant. And now I'm just going to blend this. So we'll be back in a couple of seconds. Okay guys, so the pesto has been blending now for a couple of minutes. It's nice and smooth. There's not a lot in there, as you can see, but I normally double or triple the recipe, so there's a little bit more in there, but that's just a small amount. So I'll scrape that into the bowl and then we'll be back. Okay guys, so that's all the pesto we've got here. You'll see it's actually quite a big amount. So you can put this in your fridge and it will keep for 3 to 4 days. And the other thing I quite often do is I use an ice cube tray, and then what I do is I put about a tablespoonful in each little cube, because that would be a portion, and then I freeze it into little blocks like this, and I just pop them into a little bag in the freezer. And then it's really handy. You can just defrost 1 or 2 cubes the night before if you're planning to use it the next day. So it's just a little time-saving tip for you guys. So let's make a little salad, a very quick salad. Over here I've got some very light mozzarella, and this is 8% fat, but ideally you're looking for something less than 7% fat. So we're going to just do this for training purposes. Here we go. So you just alternate your tomato, mozzarella. It's one of my favorite salads. Any time of the year, I love this salad. So we're just alternating here. You can make the salad as big as you like. Put lots of tomato in. Just put less mozzarella in if you want. But I slice the mozzarella very thin, so it goes a long way. Do one more here. There we go. And now for our pesto. So remind yourself you've got about a tablespoon to play with per portion. And here I've only used a teaspoon now, so you can see you don't need much more than that. And then I just add a little bit of salt and pepper. And that is a quick salad for you. Okay guys, so that's the end of the Dukan pesto. I forgot to say that you can also change the herbs. I often do a basil pesto. I've also done a fresh oregano pesto in the past. I have made some pesto from carrot tops, the leaves of the carrots. And yesterday I found a recipe where you can actually use your radish leaves as well. So you can experiment, you can make a mixture, even using 2 or 3 different greens. And I hope you're going to be making lots of pesto and enjoying your salads and open sandwiches and your grilled chicken with a bit of pesto from now on. We'll be back shortly to show you how to make a dip from aubergines. Hi guys, welcome back. So we've made some pesto just in the previous bit, and now I'm going to show you how to do a baba ganoush. That is a roast aubergine dip. And it's one of my favorites. So let me quickly show you how to make it. It's really simple. So I've used the juice of 1 lemon, so you need that. Then 1, maybe 2 cloves of garlic, finely crushed. Then in here is 2 aubergines. Now we've roasted these a while ago, and I scooped the flesh out of the skins, but they were very dark and black, the skins, so it's got a lovely smoky flavor to it. So 2 aubergine, just the flesh. Then we need some skyr here. You can also use some plain yogurt. I use 2 to 4 tablespoons depending on what kind of consistency you're looking for. And then we're going to need a half a teaspoon of salt and some pepper. And that is all we need to make the dip. So I'm going to just put it in my smoothie maker. So we'll spoon in our aubergine first. Ooh, there we go. I've tried many recipes, and this is the one that is totally Dukan friendly. The original recipe have a bit of tahini in it, some sesame paste, which you can probably have on your third phase, but because it's cruise phase recipes here, I'm not adding it. So half a teaspoon of salt, just a bit of freshly ground pepper. Now I'm just going to add that garlic. There we are. And the lemon juice. And then of course our skyr. Now you can use anything from 2 to 4 tablespoons of skyr. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons in here for now and see what the consistency looks like. There we go. So we're just going to close it up and blend it and see what it looks like. Maybe give it a little shake first, just to get the liquid mixed with the aubergine. So we'll just blend that, might be a bit noisy. There we go. Go. Now this one looks like it really doesn't need any more liquid. Here we go. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. So that's quite a large bowl. So if you're having some guests over and you want to put a little snack on the table, this will be a lovely dip. And now what I've done earlier here, I've cut a bit of cucumber, some celery and some carrots, so we can try those, see what it's like. Let's have a look, let's do the taste test. Delicious. You can taste the smoky aubergine in there, a little bit of lemon, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's creamy. So if you're looking for some snack ideas, obviously veggies work very well, and then also crab sticks or seafood sticks. On Dukan you're allowed 8 of them per day, and I find they work very well with this kind of thing for snacks and nibbles. And you can also slice your crab sticks thin and fry them in the air fryer without any oil, or just with a tiny bit of oil, and they'll be crispy and they'll be super to have it with your dip. And that's all of today's video, the end of the video. But I'm going to be doing part 2 when I'm going to show you some marinades and salad dressings. So please tune in for the next bit, and please give us a like, put a comment down below and tell us how you've found these recipes, and have a great day. See you soon.